Today I'd like to talk to you about chess notation, how to write down your moves. We usually say keeping score. In some of the games, keeping score is how many goals you've scored, but keeping score in chess means writing down the moves. You'll notice on a chessboard, on some chessboards at least, the squares around the outside are numbered or lettered. So we have around the bottom of the board A to H on white side, and from white side again going up the numbers 1 to 8, which means, like in the game of battleships, every square on the board has got a letter and a number that identifies it. There's only one square which is A1, and let me put that in a different colour. Only one square which is A1, and in this example, the setup position, there's a rook on A1. This square is E4. This square is H8. So it's as simple as that. You do the letter first, and then the number, and that tells you which squares, what all the squares are. In order to make a move, you put a piece on a square, and the pieces are given a capital letter rather than a lowercase letter. The rook is an R, the knight is an N, bishop is a B, the Q is a queen is a Q, and the king is a K. Maybe we should have used the K for the knight, but the knight doesn't sound as though it's got a K in it, and king does. So we use N for knight. So those are the ones for the pieces. We don't usually give the pawn a capital P. So if you see, when you make a first move on the board of maybe moving this pawn to this square, we don't say pawn to E4. Well, we just say E4, or rather we write E4, although we might say pawn to E4. So here's a game played between my old friend Theo Slade and Rebecca Go, who I don't know, played in Barnstable in 2011. And Theo's first move was E4, and you can see on the score sheet to the right there was written down as just one E4, and the opponent replied E5. We know that's another pawn move, and Theo played D4, pawn to D4. And now we see the first move with a piece. Rebecca replied knight N to F6. Theo replied bishop B to C4, and then knight to C6, all very normal looking moves. Knight to F3, and now black played a check. Bishop to B4, check, and we write check with a plus sign. If you play